Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Curse of Oak Island. New theory states Nolan's cross is a marker for ancient relics in the garden shaft. A new convincing theory and discovery on the Curse of Oak Island shows the team is on track to recover treasure and ancient Christian relics at the bottom of the garden shaft. This week's episode of The Curse of Oak Island had nearly everything and only stopped short of the guys showering each other with untold riches. It was a particularly exciting episode that showed the guys making real progress in the garden shaft as they uncovered a potential depositor construction and a fascinating theory that states they are on the right track to find the treasure. Freemason and Oak Island researcher Christopher Morford was in the war room with his interesting theory. He believes that members or descendants of the medieval order of Templar Knights constructed Nolan's cross as a marker, pointing to where ancient Christian relics, such as the Holy Grail, are buried. Chris speculated that two of the large cone-shaped boulders from Nolan's cross are aligned with two drilled stones and are pointing to the money pit area. The first boulder of the cross, dubbed Cone C, lies on the beach where it could be spotted by an incoming ship. A rock with a strangely drilled hole lies between Cone C and Cone A at the top of the cross, and a second drilled rock lies in a direct line beyond Cone A. If you continue on that line, it intercepts the money pit area. Please see the map below. Oak Island team was buoyed by the theory that Nolan's cross points to the garden shaft. Rick Lagina reminded the group that a third drilled stone was found in the money pit area in 1895, but was subsequently moved. Often at this point the guys would thank the expert for their input, and that's the last we ever hear of it, but not this time. Surveyor Steve Guptill immediately set out to walk the line and measure the distances. Steve learned that the second drilled stone was exactly halfway between Cone C on the beach and the garden shaft. It was a little off-center of the shaft itself, but landed right above the tunnel that runs to the baby blob. Rick and Marty Lagina began personally drilling at the bottom of the garden shaft. Speaking of the tunnel, Rick and Marty went down the shaft and tried their hands at drilling. Marty gleefully told the camera they were returning to their roots as their grandfather had first come to America to work in Michigan's mines. The Laginas had a great time down there, though they did find it exhausting. "It's no job for old men," said Marty with a big grin on his face. They weren't just playing though, as toward the end of the episode, they uncovered wooden beams, which the guys concluded was the tunnel going toward the baby blob. The beams appeared to be rounded, which suggests an older construction, and the historical documents described rounded wood beams in the initial discovery of the money pit. Rick bashed one of the beams with a metal bar and concluded there was a hollow space below it, perhaps the tunnel. The guys are pretty sure they've finally hit on an original treasure depositor construction. This, combined with Dr. Spooner's work on water samples that suggests there are precious metals buried between 80 and 120 feet in the baby blob, has left the team very excited. The Dumas mining guys will now deepen the garden shaft by another 3 feet, hopefully bringing this tunnel into full view. In the murky depths of the Atlantic Ocean, off the coast of Nova Scotia, lies a small but mysterious island that has captured the imaginations of treasure hunters, historians, and conspiracy theorists alike for centuries. This enigmatic place is known as Oak Island, and it holds within its rugged terrain a wealth of secrets waiting to be unearthed. Among the many theories and legends surrounding Oak Island, none is perhaps more tantalizing than the notion that it conceals a trove of ancient relics, buried by unknown hands centuries ago. At the heart of the island's mystique is Nolan's cross, a curious arrangement of large stones forming a cross-like shape that stretches across the landscape. For years, researchers and explorers have speculated about the purpose of this enigmatic formation. Some believe it to be a mere coincidence, a natural arrangement of rocks shaped by geological forces. Others, however, see in it the handiwork of an ancient civilization, a marker left behind to guide the way to hidden treasures. Among those who subscribe to this latter theory is Dr. Elizabeth Carter, a renowned archaeologist with a passion for unraveling the mysteries of the past. Dr. Carter has spent years studying Oak Island and its surrounding waters, poring over historical records, analyzing geological data, and piecing together clues in search of answers. and now she believes she may have uncovered the key to unlocking the secrets of Nolan's cross. According to Dr. Carter's latest theory, Nolan's cross is not merely a random arrangement of stones, but rather a carefully crafted marker designed to pinpoint the location of a hidden chamber beneath the island's surface. This chamber, she hypothesizes, contains a cache of ancient relics, perhaps artifacts left behind by the fabled Knights Templar, or remnants of an even older civilization that once roamed the earth. To support her theory, Dr. Carter points to a series of recent discoveries made in the vicinity of Nolan's Cross. Geophysical surveys conducted by her team have revealed anomalies beneath the earth consistent with the presence of man-made structures. Moreover, analysis of historical maps and documents has uncovered references to a garden shaft, located in close proximity to the cross, hinting at the existence of a subterranean chamber. But perhaps the most compelling piece of evidence in support of Dr. Carter's theory is a set of ancient symbols carved into one of the stones at Nolan's Cross. These symbols, which bear a striking resemblance to those found in other ancient sites around the world, are believed to hold the key to deciphering the location of the hidden chamber. Using advanced imaging technology, Dr. Carter and her team have been able to reconstruct the symbols in 3 dimensions, revealing hidden patterns and connections that had previously gone unnoticed. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Dr. Carter and her team set out to explore the area around Nolan's Cross in search of the elusive garden shaft. Guided by their research and the ancient symbols, they begin to excavate the earth, slowly uncovering evidence of human activity dating back centuries. As they dig deeper, they encounter layers of soil and rock, each holding its own secrets and mysteries. But just as they begin to make progress, disaster strikes. A fierce storm sweeps across the island, causing flooding and landslides that threaten to bury their excavation site beneath tons of earth and debris. Undeterred, Dr. Carter and her team press on, working tirelessly against the elements in a race against time to uncover the truth hidden beneath the surface of Oak Island. As the days turn into weeks, and the weeks into months, the team's efforts are rewarded as they finally uncover the entrance to the garden shaft. With bated breath, they descend into the darkness below, their hearts pounding with anticipation at what they might find. What awaits them in the depths of the garden shaft? Will they discover the long-lost relics of an ancient civilization, or will their efforts prove fruitless? Another chapter in the enduring mystery of Oak Island? Only time will tell, but one thing is for certain: the curse of Oak Island is far from over, and its secrets are as elusive as ever.